todos otra vez. The present tense of tener and venir, which is section 3.4, found on page 64 of your book, 64. It's a very important point. These are the only two verbs in the language that are conjugated like they are. They are irregular verbs, tener. In the yo form, you throw a G in it, tango. The endings are the same, O-S-A, hemos, N, but after the tango, it becomes a stem-changing verb. The E changes to an I-E, tienes. And then the he, she form, tiene. So it's tango, tienes, tiene. Tango, tienes, tiene. Then the we form, the nosotros form, you do not change the stem. Tenemos. And once again here, you change it again, tienen. And this is always the same, tienen. So, tengo, tienes, tiene. Tenemos, tienen, tienen. Venir, which means to come, is conjugated just like it, except it is an IR verb, not an ER verb. Tener is an ER verb, venir is an IR verb, so the only place where the endings will be different will be the nosotros form. So, vengo looks just like tango. Vienes, and then, viene. Oh, come on, fingers. Viene. The nosotros form, you don't change that stem. Venimos. But once again, for the ustedes and the ellos form, vienen. And the same one again, vienen. Tener means to have. Venir means to come. The one that's used the most often, of course, is to have. Just think of your own English language. How often do you say have in English? All day long, I am sure. But then we also say, I have to. And usually use an infinitive after it. I have to go. I have to study. I have to meet her at 5 o'clock. So to say I have to is tengo que plus an infinitive. So if you want to say I have to study, tengo que estudiar. We have to leave, tenemos que salir. They have to, tienen que come, venir a mi casa hoy. They have to come to my house today. I have this silly little arrow there. They have to come to my house today. Tienen que venir a mi casa hoy. So, these two verbs, tener and venir, you basically have just got to learn how to conjugate them. Tengo, vengo, tienes, tiene, vienes, viene, tenemos, venimos, then tienen and vienen. Meanwhile, back in the book, let's see, here I have your book. It shows you how to conjugate them. It also gives you an explanation over here about tener que plus an infinitive. It won't let me move the page when I have the markers out. But then at the bottom of this page, it has what we call tener expressions. Unfortunately, right now, you have to learn another way we translate I am into Spanish. Estoy bien, I am fine. Soy un estudiante, I am a student. But now in English we say, I am 20 years old. In Spanish, they say, I have 20 years. Tengo 20 años. Make sure you put that tilde over the ñ. If not, you will be saying, I have 20 anuses, and I don't believe you need that many. So, tengo 20 años. I am hot. Tengo calor. You're really saying, I have much heat. We translate it, I am very hot. Tener cuidado, to be careful. Tener frío, like a refrigerator, to be cold. Tener hambre, to be hungry. I always remember that because hombre, which means man, and hambre, which means hunger, look kind of alike because men are always hungry. Tener miedo, to be afraid. Tener prisa, to be in a hurry. Tener razón means to be right. Razón literally means reason. No tener razón, therefore, would be to be wrong. Tener mucha sed, to be thirsty. Tener sueño is to be sleepy. Y tener suerte means to be lucky. So these are some expressions that you need to learn. And you should be able to do that while you are working in your workbook. So, que tengan buena suerte y no hay que tener mucho miedo. Hay que tener cuidado, and you should do just fine.